Mm.
Coach Keith is with us, and he says, "Hey Tony, I know you could care less about basketball and other sports, but with the NBA leaving, do you see a chance for more programming for AEW on TV? Of course, this is the last year that we're going to see the NBA on TBS and TNT.
Right.
Do you think, obviously, that means less preemptions, but do you think that leads to more specials or a third show, or is it going to change anything at all for
There was
AEW?"
discussion about a third show, and that discussion has not been bandied around much as of late. So I don't know if that is still on the table or not. Uh, but I do believe there's a chance for us to do more specials. As a matter of fact, I really think the chance for us to do more, personally feel, is on Max, to do features and like the WWE does. I think there's a lot of chance for us to do something there, but I just think it's good news that we're not going to be as preempted as much. And I think it's a shame, but I did. Isn't the Inside the NBA from Turner going to move over to ESPN?
Yes.
Yes, that's the right thing to do because those guys are great.
It's going to be on ESPN and ABC for the 25-26 season. And I don't know that you saw this, but the NBA on NBC is returning, and they're using the voice, the classic announcer who did the voiceover. I forget his name, but he's no longer with us. But they're going to use AI to recreate that and bring it back, I guess, with the family's permission.
Mm-hmm.
But they also announced that they've got Michael Jordan involved.
Whoa.
So Michael Jordan is going to be an analyst for the games next year on NBC,
Mm-hmm.
which is really shocking to me because I just feel like he dodged all of the criticism of the internet age, really, by and large.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly the social media criticism, but now anything he says or does is gonna be
Mm-hmm.
dissected a million different ways.
Right.
And I don't know what they're paying him. I can't imagine. I mean, we know he doesn't need the money. He's probably not doing this for the money, but I know there's speculation that, oh, he just wants to be there so he can do commentary on LeBron. I think that's silly.
That's stupid.
But the idea, I don't see an upside for Michael Jordan. Like you have cracked the code. You're hugely famous. You're making tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars a year on your shoes, and you don't have to fucking do anything. You get a new jet that looks like, a Jordan shoe, and a new yacht that looks like a Jordan shoe every year, and you don't have to do shit.
No.
Or you could travel around and be in the limelight and be scrutinized, and everything you say be misquoted. And I mean, if he comes out and says, man, during halftime, I used to really enjoy eating oranges, that would really rehydrate me. Twitter's immediately going to say, this motherfucker hates apples. Fuck Michael Jordan. Apples were my grandma's favorite. And it's like, it doesn't matter what he says. They're going to poke holes in it and find something wrong with it. I would avoid this if I was Michael Jordan. I see no upside, but he's doing it, and I'm going to watch.
Yeah, he's probably of the ilk that he doesn't give a fuck what at his stage in his life and his money that he makes. He didn't give a fuck what the people think on Twitter, and he may not even read it. So that's probably he's just doing it for fun. And if they bury me, fuck them. I'm not reading it. So
Taking the Tony Schiavone round.
yeah, right. Because if you don't read it, they don't exist. They don't. Those people do not exist in my life. So there you go. For the better. Now, Big Bubba is coming out. He came out looking like the Big Bubba back in the Jim Cornette era, right? When he was Jim Cornette's hitman, so to speak, or bodyguard, with the suspenders, the black pants. But he's talking a big game here, much differently than, if you'll recall, Big Bubba did for Jim Cornette, because back then he didn't say anything. Only thing Big Bubba back in the Jim Cornette studio days did was at times smile as we tried to make him laugh when we knew he was on camera. Sting is jacked, isn't he? Holy.
He looks fantastic with all that, all greased up. Like he's
boy,
at the party. He's ready.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Tony, you're old school. You ever use baby oil back in the day for relations?
No. Mm-mm.
What about Vaseline? Was that ever something in your day?
Mm-mm.
Did you just use old fashioned spit? What'd you do?
Mm-mm. Can't remember back in the day.
See, I heard Vaseline, but I always felt like, man, that feels so fucking greasy and counterproductive. You got to take a shower and really work that shit out afterwards, I would imagine. So,
Yeah.
but even baby oil, it feels like, I don't know if you're supposed to be putting that for internal use, but what do I know?
I know some friends back in the old Craigsville days
Yeah.
that used Crisco.
For fornication purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Were they doing front door or back doors to drop
I
off?
don't know. They just said, man, we ran out of stuff, so we just grabbed the Crisco. That's
Wasn't
all.
there a movie that people like you watched with Marlon Brando and he used olive oil or something once? I feel
Well,
like there was a movie that had that.
he was it was The Godfather, and they had an olive oil company that was the front for the mafia.
No, he had some sort of like weird sex movie that I never saw.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not a Marlon Brando guy, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either. So only 2 matches, huh? Just 2
Dave
matches.
McClay says he beats his dick with olive oil, so that's good to know.
Good God. We have taken that left turn again in this podcast.
I didn't mean to.
No, you do. Yes, you do mean to too.
You're the one who's offering up. You got kin folks who fuck with Crisco.
I
Oh,
didn't say it
Granny
was- I
Schiavone
didn't- I
taking it up the keister with Crisco.
I
whatever
didn't
you said.
I didn't say it was kinfolk at all.
Oh,
You're the one that asked me all these random bullshit questions.
like
And
what?
then I got an answer 'em, and then when I answer them, you even
Tony, do you know what an impossible task you give me every week? You tell me beforehand. I ain't watching it beforehand. Do
Right.
all the fucking notes.
Yeah.
Do the ad reads.
Yeah.
Let's shield for Tony.
Mhm.
Don't ask me who's going to win the fucking matches.
Well,
Just
don't ask me who's going to win the match.
Prepare the graphics, and then
Mhm.
I'll grunt. I won't fucking say what the graphics look like for a fucking radio show. I
Okay.
just won't even mention that. And
While we have a moment, why don't let's go through the graphics for the big show coming up on Sunday? Double or nothing. Dave, bring us the graphics once again.
SaveWithConrad.com.
Yeah, I'm Justin Ruffin from Knoxville, Tennessee. What got me to Save with Conrad was the 83 Weeks podcast. I really wasn't thinking about getting rid of any debt. I just wanted to cash out some equity in the house to do remodeling. But I did both, so that was pretty awesome. Worked out great. Redid the foyer, built pantry space, and there's little odds and ends when I first bought the house that I wanted to take care of, and we were able to take care of it. So, yeah, paid off 2 cars and some credit card debt. So probably all in all, get $30,000 in that, and then I got some $30,000 more equity out of the house, and still plenty of equity left over. So payment's good. I lowered my interest rate. I'm in a much better spot than I was. Super easy. Everybody was great. Very, very awesome people. Francis and Steve were great to work with. They're awesome. Made it for a very easy, seamless experience. I'd probably say all in all, probably $1,000 a month at least. I lowered my interest rate, especially the way the interest rates are right now, which is, that's amazing. I'm Justin Bruckman from Knoxville, Tennessee. I saved over $1,000 with SaveWithConrad.com, and I did a lot of renovations with that money as well.
NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender. SaveWithConrad.com.